The People's Prosperity Pilot was pretty simple. It was just about getting resources in the hands of families in a time, in a pandemic, where our families, our children, our community was more vulnerable than ever.
The People's Prosperity Pilot is a guaranteed income pilot, and by guaranteed income, we define that as unconditional cash that we're providing to families. And by unconditional, we mean no work requirements, no reporting requirements. It really is money that we're giving to families that is really meant for the families to use to meet their needs in whatever way they see fit. And in calling it a guaranteed income, we also aren't trying to replace the current social safety net. We are meaning this to be a complement to the social safety net to help people get additional resources to help them get ahead.
150 families, $500 a month for a period of 18 months. Then you read the stories and get to talk to the families and hear about how they were able to buy a suit to go interview for another job, or be able to get a truck fixed up so they could get to work, or buy a bike for their child for Christmas and in a way that they wouldn't have been able to otherwise. It's really heartwarming.
I had a lot of what ifs, I had a lot of doubts. I wasn't even able to put gas in my car. I was really relieved when I got that letter.
My work hours were reduced to 28 hours per week. We did not have enough money to take care of our family.
We connected with families, all of whom had very young children at home. To be able to connect those families with the resources that they needed to just feed their child, to just kind of accomplish their goals was really important.
My dream for my children, I want him and his brother grow up and to go to college, to pursue a higher education. This program is very good because it not only help your family to meet your basic needs, but also we try to save like a 25% of the money into his bank account as an investment for future, getting ready for his college.
We thought that it would also be interesting and worthwhile to support a select group of artists within their communities with a guaranteed income. So we created what we call a sidebar to accompany the city's pilot. We funded 25 artists with a guaranteed income over 18 months. Those creative people are both part of community, but also bring some unique experiences and ways of thinking that we believe are really important to the vitality of a place and of the people.
With the extra income I received, I was able to pay my bills. I was able to, simple things like go to get a coffee, and I was able to, take my daughter to the movies. It's like something that makes me feel like a regular person and not that I'm struggling. Just regular things that everybody should be able to enjoy.
A lot of families describe it was letting them breathe, letting them take a moment and enjoy, and lowering their stress so they could have different relationships with their kids.
Alongside our sidecar program, we worked with the city and we addressed the question of how do we help community understand what guaranteed income means? So we created a program called Artists Respond, People, Prosperity, and Place. And we selected 5 artists from the community, and they worked with the city to understand guaranteed income, and then they created projects that align with their own work and interests, but to really help other people understand the meaning and the value of guaranteed income. It was everything from spoken word and poetry and music and dance and performance to visual pieces that were created to reflect and sort of showcase moments of joy, moments of awareness.
We were the first city that was able to leverage public dollars and specifically CARES Act dollars during the first year of the pandemic to launch our guaranteed income pilot. And we did get some pushback.
One of the incredible things about the guaranteed income space is how full it is of really racist tropes about sort of what, quote unquote, those people will do if you give them money. Because in the end, what we found out is the families who we supported through guaranteed income spent their money the same way we would. And hopefully what we learned from that is there really is no them in the first place. When our state governments are stuck in paralysis, it's mayors, it's city council members, it's county commissioners who still have to figure out how to make something work on the front lines with our families. And I think that's why cities are these kind of hotbeds of innovation, because we don't have a choice.
People are excluded by design in this country, and how do we help change those systems so that everyone can take advantage? We were able to do that and do it quickly in St. Paul, and have been able to advise other cities in now leveraging their American Rescue Plan dollars to do the same and launch guaranteed income pilots across the country.